So I'm sure you guys have noticed I've accidentally been on an indie game kick or an indie game journey, mainly with roguelites. But I also enjoy some of the simpler, brain dead. I don't want to call them brain dead. Light RPGs, right? So I beat Cat Quest 1, played through 3. I'm now playing through 2. I know that's backwards. Everyone tells me. I know, but it's because 3 was new. I could also say the same thing about Cat Quest 3. You guys should pick that up. But I kind of want to spotlight some indie games I think all of you should pick up and that I'm also looking to pick up. 2 of which I don't own yet. 2 of which I do own yet. I do own, right? We're looking at 4, right? Unfortunately, I can't. Like, I guess there's so many indie games I could like spotlight and talk about that I've really been enjoying. So I guess like honorable mentions before I get into the ones I want to show. Lost Castle 2, phenomenal beat 'em up 2.5D roguelite with multiplayer elements. Like you can play couch co-op coming in November 6th. Been out for a while and it already has online co-op and a robust weapon system, right? There's tons of different weapons, different augments on the weapons. It feels very Dark Souls meets beat 'em up, which is a crazy thing to say, right? Dark Souls meets beat 'em up roguelite. And then Aero GPX, which is a racing game that tries its best to emulate or pay homage to the greats of anti-gravity racers such as Wipeout and F-Zero GX, and mainly F-Zero GX. Those are the ones that I would spotlight, even though there's tons more, but I don't want to make this too long. Maybe I'll have like an hour-long video talking about all of the indie games and all of the phenomenal games that I've been playing recently, now that I've been on like a fighting game hiatus, kind of, right? So I want to start with the games I own, and then I want to look at the games I don't own. And the games I own are relatively new. They're both from this year. One from a month ago, one from 3 months ago, one from this month. So let's just get right into it. First game is a multiplayer platform fighter with phenomenal characters, good depth, and a simple to learn but hard to master placed combat system. We're looking at Rivals of Aether 2. Rivals of Aether 2 is the sequel to Rivals of Aether 1. I will say I think so far it's a phenomenal game, but I don't think it's a phenomenal sequel. I think if this was just like not Rivals of Aether 2, the Rivals community probably wouldn't be so divided on it. But it does have a very positive review rating. I haven't reviewed it yet, and I will as soon as I play a little bit more. We'll be playing some of it today on stream. But it's got a lot of the original cast of Rivals of Aether 1 with a $40 price tag, if I'm not mistaken, a $30 price tag. Hey-oh, and if you pick it up before November 6th, boom, you're getting it for like $3 off or something, right? With the promise of paid DLC costumes, but free characters, which I think is really cool. Rollback netcode, doubles, and singles, along with a ranked ladder. So if platform fighters are something you enjoy, you're looking into, and you want a well-rounded platform fighter experience that's not all aggro or all defense, take a look at Rivals of Aether 2. I think this game is really fun. I've only played about an hour and a half, 2 hours of it, as you guys can see. Yeah, I have almost 2 hours. I'm going to be playing some more today, but from what I've played of it, from what I've watched of it, really, really fun, tight, well put together game. And I'm glad that the Aether Studios could bring out another game that hopefully will push them a little further into the mainstream. You guys can see all the games up at the top, so we'll just move right on into the next one, right? I'm too lazy to do the transition and all of that. We should play VR because Hellsweepers is fucking cool, like Devil May Cry, but VR and roguelite. I'm never playing a VR game. I don't like VR. I don't like the way it makes me feel. The next game is Catbait. I have a lot of hours in this game. I have almost 14 hours in Catbait. It's a very simple game so far. It only has 2 levels, 3 characters. There's a bunch of upgrades. It's a rogue light because it's you're meant to die, not meant to win on the first try, but with enough skill, you can probably win on the first try on a lot of these. There's 2 difficulty levels so far, 2 bosses, a bunch of enemies, and the way Catbait works is it's not actually a beat 'em up. I mean, it's not actually it's a Vampire Survivors like, but you're not controlling what's happening. You are the bait, and you have cat friends who are sitting up on the tower, lobbing stuff, throwing arrows, And if you just gotta dodge, you just gotta survive, and all of your furry friends will help you to get rid of all of the enemies. As you see up there, there's the cat cleric, and the cleric is putting a healing bubble around you, and that bubble damages the enemies. There's the cat archer, there's the cat muscle man. They do their thing while all you do is walk around and avoid taking damage. It's got a cute art style, fun music, really simple and intuitive gameplay, and there's supposed to be more things coming here in the next month. Right? They put out a community note saying that they will be doing a, oh, that's cool that there's a demo, that they will be putting out a huge update. Right? A huge update. The announcement was the 18th. I'm not entirely sure when the update itself is going to be, but they're going to be adding new things to all of the helper cats, which means that you can now expect more content coming soon, hopefully more levels as well, because right now currently we only have the 2. But I think it's fun. It's fun, especially for the price. It's only $5. It's really nice pick up and play experience where you play for a little bit, you put it down. And I picked it up and put it down so many times that I have more hours than most people would have in something as simple as a, Vampire Survivors clone. That's not Vampire Survivors, especially with such little content as it is thus far. But I think it's a really fun game, and you should check it out if you get the chance. It's not too expensive, so it's an easy pickup. So, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. That was really loud. Next game. Okay, look, guys, I really like roguelites. I don't know what happened. I don't know where it came from. It just happened to me one day. I just played Lost Castle 1, and I was like, yo, this roguelike shit kind of tight. So, RoboQuest. I'm a year late on this game. I haven't picked it up. I'll be picking it up next week and probably streaming it on the weekend, just to like beat a full run. Hopefully, right? We're gonna do streams and just try to complete a full run, like blind. I haven't even played the demo, but it looks really fun. It looks like Doom meets Borderlands meets roguelite, which I think is cool. You're a robot or a multitude of robots, since there's multiple characters, and those robots have an ability, and you're running and gunning using 2 weapons, kind of traversing a map that has some amount of exploration elements. And the cool thing is, you can reload, or you can choose to not reload and let your sidearm actually reload while you have it withdrawn. There is a meta progression system where you upgrade your main base, and then you continue on expeditions. There's multiple difficulty levels. I think it's really fun. It's got a great art style, right? It's got like the higher than low poly 3D art style, but still has some amount of what feels like cel shading and comic book inspirations, and I really like that. I think that's super cool. This game is actually also not super expensive, right? Sitting at $25. Right now it's on sale for a few more days, and it's at 25% off at $18.74. Right? It's got all the comic book blam, splat, pow, which is really cool. I'm going to be playing through it on stream maybe next weekend. So if you guys think this looks cool, pick it up for yourselves and watch me play it as well. We have one last game to look at. Boom. Victory Heat Rally. This is a rally racer inspired by old, I want to say almost GBA, early SNES, like SNES inspired graphics with huge track diversity and a whole host of characters. Also, it has local multiplayer. It has local split screen, which I think is really cool. There's unlockable characters, a campaign mode, and there's races that are, as you see, more party game than race for a lot of these. I think that this game, for what it's attempting to emulate, it looks really good at it. It doesn't seem like it's taking itself super serious, but it wants to make the next racing game that will keep you hooked for hours on end. This game, also not super expensive, only $20. It has very positive reviews on Steam so far. It came out last month, or early in this month. We're not in November yet. It came out earlier this month, $20. Pick it up if you like, pixel art racing games. If you like pixel art games, if you like racing games, maybe mix the two together. So SNES Mario Kart, there is no kart combat. It's a rally racer. There is no kart combat, but it does have sliding to boost the same way the modern Mario Kart games do, right? The way he was doing there, how he was doing the drift into the boost. Yes, that is some of the inspiration that is taken from maybe more modern racing games, but it's very cool looking, and I'm going to be picking it up. I don't think this is probably not a game I'll stream, right? Same way I haven't streamed Horizon Chase Turbo, and I plan on picking up Horizon Chase Turbo 2. I guess honorable mention Horizon Chase Turbo 2, but that's been out for a while. It's just not on Steam. It's on Epic Games because Epic Games bought the creator of the game. Fuck! I just want to play it on Steam like I played the first one, but it's fine. I'll play it on Epic Games because I know it's going to be good because the first one was good. Anyways, these were some of the indie games I wanted to spotlight, take a look at, and show you guys that I'm excited to pick up or that I already own, and I think you guys should also pick up and own, right? You want a multiplayer game that has online co-op? Robbers of Aether 2 and RoboQuest. RoboQuest also has online co-op, by the way, instead of online PvP. Victory Heat Rally for local split screen, low poly aesthetic, or I should say pixel art aesthetic, and same thing with Catbake. Pixel art aesthetic, very simple and easy to understand roguelite game. I think these are phenomenal games. If there's any cool indie games you want to talk about and tell other people about, leave them in the comment section down below on this video. Right? Maybe even leave the Steam store page link. I think YouTube will let you do that. I'm not sure, but I'm on an indie kick. I'm having so much fun experiencing non-AAA games, and I think it's made me enjoy video gaming again in a way that I haven't since I was a kid. If any of these games interested you, or if you're just happy to see someone talk about smaller games and indie games and not doom about the gaming landscape, the game industry, like the video, comment down below, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're here to put out hopefully more content every single week to get to 1,000 subscribers, eventually to make that mucho dinero on YouTube. Anyways, this has been Beanie Thuggish for the YouTubes, talking about some indie games I think are really sick and everyone should pick up. Signing out and saying